the name of the track? The Uptown or something like that. The what?
Too. I'm trying speed 4 now. I think I'm understanding it. I think speed 4 should be in the race. I'm seeing some motherfuckers pulling up on me.
We're live.
What's the Mario Brothers name?
Hey. Welcome, welcome.
Are you gonna say today the Jungle Book song again?
No.
Real?
We do have a Tron race car, which is going to be our safety car today, which is awesome.
actually go into that, I'd just like to say that if everyone can hear the live stream, can they say hi in the local chat? That way we can know that everything's going down well. Yeah. So far we've got a no. I'm not too sure what's happening there. We'll check back and see. Okay. Okay, all I'm hearing so far is Noel's mic is the only thing being picked up. I'm not sure how that works. I can see Burger's mic is muted. Craven and me, we seem to be coming through fine.
Yeah,
Burger, can you give a test? There you go, I see him now.
We're having a bit of audio technical difficulty, so I am viewing the live stream right now, and oh, never mind, there we go.
Ah, there we go. So
It's coming
nobody
through?
actually heard what we were saying.
Yeah. So should we? Yeah, it is fixed. So we have some
Fantastic.
so we have some breaking news. So we have some breaking news coming to you from the CEO, Luke. Katie Tomorrow has fully signed on with Team Hiss for the remainder 3 races of the season and into season 2. And Julian De La Prada has replaced DJ Valentin at Extreme Sports Racing today.
Okay, so since we didn't have sound, we're gonna go ahead and rerun the intro, okay?
Alright.
Okay. So we're gonna rerun the intro, everything, in all the 5 minutes?
No, just the commercial.
Okay.
Yeah.
You keep talking while I try to get it up, because I closed it.
Stop the live stream.
Nothing like a little silence. Craven, you were actually introducing me before. Wonderful intro. No one got to hear it.
Yeah.
All that hard work and it didn't help.
Yeah.
I didn't get to thank the people for having me, so I'll do that now.
That's okay. Are we having the intro first?
No, go ahead, keep talking now. I'm trying to get the intro back up.
Okay. Alright, while Noel was working with that,
They can hear us, by the way.
they can?
Yes, they can.
They can now?
You didn't
Yes.
know live streams why.
Yeah. So, first of all, we'll run to our OUTRUN Grand Prix, race number 10 of the season. With this race, we have 3 more left to go. And today joining us, hopefully permanently, is Hales. Hi, Hales.
Hi, how are you?
She's new.
Thank you for having me. You don't echo?
What?
I don't believe it's on my end.
You don't believe what?
Still more technical difficulties.
No, I don't want to touch anything in SL in case I make it 3 times. It's just off to a great start here.
Yeah. It's picking up everything we're saying, guys, so we're live.
Yeah. No,
As
that's
live
okay.
as one can be, so yeah.
It's just there'll be 2 of us speaking at the same time.
Yeah.
If things ran smoothly, it would not be a good day.
Exactly. Well, that's the fun of it. The little hiccups and such, that's all that makes it
My unnecessary and totally non-intentional last race.
I don't recall. I don't recall that.
Oh, okay. I saw you just waiting over there in that other chair.
Yeah, that was no swear. We don't swear. Never, ever. Alright.
Okay, guys, so I got
Soon.
to go ahead and play it now.
Alright, go ahead.
Okay, and we're back.
Fabulous. Okay.
Welcome back, everyone. So, we still have a bit of tech issues with echo, but I guess we would pass that somehow. You'll have to deal hearing us in echo mode for now, until we fix it. But we did get our beautiful intro that introduced all the teams and all the racetracks. So, we did have breaking news.
We did have. Sorry, we did have breaking news. Candy Tomorrow has officially signed with Hiss. What do you have to say about? What do you have to think about that, Craven? What do you think of it?
I think it's great. I think Candy Tomorrow did an awesome, outstanding performance last week in her first race in the GP1 League. And I'm sure Team Hess is super psyched to have a driver like her on their team. So I think that's an absolute bonus for that team, and they're super happy to have her on there. Already in the training, she did a pretty good performance, and it's going to be interesting to see how she performs during the race today.
All right. What do you think of it, Hales? What do you think about Candy Tomorrow signing with Hiss?
I think it's exciting. I just got the news myself, so I'm a little bit speechless. The hotlines are on me. I'm ready.
That's okay. And also, if we go and also look at the other announcement, Julian De La Parra has replaced DJ Valentine at Extreme Sports Racing for today's race. I think that'll be interesting to see if he makes his way through the field and actually puts down some good laps and stuff.
It will.
Yes. Please go ahead, Hales.
Okay. I am introducing everyone, is that right?
You can introduce the teams, yes.
Okay. Fabulous. We have the GP1 Grand Prix in partnership with
Maybe
Historic.
Noel.
No?
Or maybe Noel wants to put up the list on the screen.
Well, normally I thought I would wait for that, so that's okay.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
We have Team. Okay.
It's gone?
We have A-Team.
Yeah. Put it back now. The A team. Mr. T is gonna mess everyone up.
Okay, here we go. We have team manager Luke Carmona sponsoring the Luke Carmona Racing. We have driver Emmy Blueberry, number 28 from USA, and Little Bear, number 42 from the USA.
I'm frustrated. I'm getting like all these different directions. My audio's not working. They're getting an echo on the broadcast.
Okay, we have team manager Millie D. Imp, sponsorship by his driver Kelly Kiori from Canada and Candy Chamorro from the USA. Next up we have Becky Aker as the team manager, sponsored by Team Spirit Racing. We have driver Becky Aker. She is from, help me out whoever.
Ireland.
You're great flags.
That's Ireland.
Ireland. And we have Taylor Iralo from USA. Next up we have team manager Motoko Tuzanennaga, sponsorship by Team N, driver Jack Taylor, number 27, USA, and we have Moncho Bullet, driver number 69, hailing from
Argentina.
Argentina, thank you.
By the way, it's Team
Team.
See, it's my first rodeo, guys. Okay, team manager R.D. Lagan, sponsorship by Black Lagoon Motorsport. We have driver Liz Burnett Severai, number 24, hailing from Italy?
Yes, the land of the pizza.
And we have Eli Darwin, number 21, hailing from
Germany.
Thank you very
Italy.
much. Next up, we have team manager Noel Sorber from Apc Films. And we have driver Achilles Sorber, number 20, hailing from the US of A. And we have Adu Valdi, hailing from Mexico,
Yes.
number 51. Next up, we have team manager APC, sponsorship by Tweedledee's Farm. We have driver Pablo Bakeley, number 88, hailing from
Colombia.
what was that country?
Okay.
It's Colombia.
Colombia. Thank you, Colombia. And we have Andreas Toro from Colombia, and he is number 77. We have team manager Billa Longfall with drivers sponsorship from Longfall Racing with driver Morticia Velotta, race number 4, and that is from
Israel.
Israel. Thank you. And of course we have Eli Bennett, number 4, hailing from Colombia.
Germany.
Hey guys, Germany.
You see it already.
Up for the Germans. Okay. Then we have team manager TSR, sponsored by Acre Autosports. We have driver Sonny Burnett Severai, number 25, hailing from the US of A. And we also have Razai Sorbet, hailing from the US of A, number 99. Yeah, looking good, guys. And I do believe, last but not least, we have team manager Brandon Exeter and sponsorship by Extreme Sports Racing. We have driver Fabian Litton, number 13, hailing from my flag friends,
Colombia as well.
Colombia. And we have Julian De La Parra, Number 78, hailing from Colombia as well. There we go. Back to you. Back to you people who know your flags.
Yes, fun with flags. We'll maybe do that. Alright, so Virgo is gonna present us the driver standings now.
All right, the team. Now we can, if we can, the team championship right now, as currently.
No, drivers.
The drivers.
Drivers.
The driver. The drivers standings. Eli Bennett. If it'll be Eli Bennett and 162 points in first. Then it'll be Little Bear and not far behind with 152 in second. Excuse me, there. And Morticia Velota in third with 107. Fourth, it'll be Emmy Blueberry with 96. Fifth will be 80. Will be Pablo Demperato with 87. And moving up 2 spots from last race, Edu Velde with 71 points. Falling down a spot is Andres Toro with 70 points. Fabian Leighton also fell down 1 spot with 60 points. Taylor Areola, Arolo, yeah, that's it, with 32 points in ninth. 10th place, we have Kelly Kiori with 25 points. 11th, I'm not sure if he's racing today or if he's.
She's not.
Okay, she's excuse me, she is not. Breezy Falkenrath with 14 in 11th. And 12th, the basically driver around the world from last race, Katie Tamaro, skyrocketed her way up all the way to 12th with 12 points. Achilles Sauber, also with 12 points, so they're tied for 12th right now, but he's shown in 13th. Razzie Sorbet is in 14th with 6 points. Becky Aker in 15th with 2 points. And rounding out the driver with points, Ellie Darwin in 16th. The rest have no points because they have not raced yet, or they have difficulties and other things like that. So there's your point. There's your point standings for this season.
So, those with 0 points, gear up.
I totally agree with that, Craven. Yeah, sorry.
So, alright, and the teams as follows. In first, leading with 248 points, we have LCR, Luke Corona Racing. In second, we have 194 points, Longfall Racing. In third, 157 points, Tweedledees Racing. And fourth, with 138 points, Team Hisses. In fifth, with 89 points and climbing, we have Sauber APC Racing. In sixth, with 52 points, Extreme Sports Racing. In seventh, with 24, Team Spirit Racing. In eighth, with 14 points, Ika Autosports. And in ninth, with 1 point, we have Black Lagoon Motorsports. And Team has still 0 points. So, those are the team standings. And Luke is saying things.
Going down the basic things of, Linden avatars, no scripts. You will be
Yeah, spectators and drivers have to have 0 scripts.
or one script maximum, 0 scripts minimum.
Yes.
Script minimum. And qualifying will begin shortly.
Yes, qualifying will begin shortly. Luke is gonna start with it when everybody stops talking. And that whole blah blah blah. We have the avatar script monitor already out. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm not leading it. How awesome.
I'm not leading it. Boo! You want a commentator just drop in and just completely just devastate the competition? That'd be hilarious if that happened.
Yes. I think on the commentator booth, we're pretty alright with the scripts and such.
It'd be
Uh-huh.
funny if
Yeah.
we just had a late entry team and said it'd just be called the commentators, and it would be you and me, Craven, and possibly Gales if she wants to participate.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
What was participating what?
Participating in the race, we'd have a
Oh.
late entry. It'd just be called the commentators. This is the team. It'd be us three.
Hmm. Well, script-wise, we definitely would win. By far. So, guys, we have a sponsor today.
Oh yeah.
Why don't you tell us about the sponsor, Gales?
I will. I would be happy to tell you about my sponsor if I can get the heads up from video lady, and she will pop a little. Oh, there she is right now. Fantastic. Okay, as you can see, the logo says Esteemed. It is basically my company. It is a self-esteem workshop. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to read you a little something. So that way you can understand it more instead of asking questions, because people never know exactly what it is. I say self-esteem, they're like, what? So yeah. Esteem is a highly interactive 3-week self-esteem boosting workshop. The workshop is set in 4 environments. We have classroom, yoga, gym, and a pedicure spa salon. Each session runs for 3 consecutive Saturdays at 3 p.m. for an hour. During this course, you'll have a better understanding on where you are with your own self-esteem, how it affects your SL life. You'll be familiar with things that can help your self-esteem. You will learn how to stay in control with thoughts, actions, and behaviors. You will gain techniques on managing stress in everyday SL life. And you will learn tips on communication. The workshop contains how-to note cards, tips, techniques, and pretty much everything I've stated up above. It is primarily voice-activated to follow easier and gain more in a shorter period. The cost is a DM away. This is simple IM. You can find us on Facebook at Esteemed21. And for more information, you can contact myself. That's Hailstorm Secret Spy.
Thank you very much for this beautiful intro.
That's okay.
So yeah, so we have our sponsor. Should you have a company or anything you're interested to be a sponsor as well, just like the awesome Hales up here, contact Noelle.
Actually, they have some fabulous packages. I have the information at hand as well, and I will be passing that out to a few of my friends because it's something that you don't want to miss out on. You know, when you think these logos that you see all around the track as you're watching on the live stream, they're everywhere, you know? And you want to take advantage of that because at the moment the views here are just going up and up.
Yes. So for more information or for contact, you can just comment and or in the comment section, or throw out a message in the chat here, or contact Inwood, Noelle's Promise resident. Now, Luke is gathering everyone. We have a new face who has not raced in GP1, Julian De La Parra with Extreme Sports Racing, so we'll quickly go over the qualifying format. So that is new to you, Hales, right? The qualifying format?
Yes. Right, I say
Yes.
quiet.
Oh no, go ahead. I think you should read what Luke says. Then you understand too, so you can educate yourself as well.
Okay. Can't do it in my head. It's my first day here. Shouting, I don't want to get in trouble.
Don't Don't worry, don't worry.
Okay. Luke says, okay, now we have one new face who has not raced in GP1, Julian Della Parra with Extreme Sports Racing. So I'll quickly go over the qualifying format. Qualifying is split into 3 sessions, Q1, Q2, and Q3. Q1 is all drivers for 10 minutes, Q2 is the top 12 drivers for 10 minutes, and Q3 is the top 6 drivers for 5 minutes. If you are eliminated from the qualifying round where you finish in that session, is where you start the race. Once qualifying has ended, we will hold a second meeting to make sure that we're all up to speed before we get on the grid. Any question? Viewers at home? We don't have the answers. We're going to have to contact Luke, so...
Yes, exactly.
That was my attempt at a joke. Never mind.
Yeah, we can contact him. So, yeah, basically it means if you are place, for example, 14 and qualifying 1, it means you start at place 14. If you are 12 or above, you get to proceed into qualifying 2. So, and if you're in qualifying 2, for example, place 9, that means you start at 9th. That's all it really means. It's a bit of a different way to an approach to the qualifying, but it works out. It works out pretty nicely. So you will see hills. Some drivers, if they're happy with the time, they will actually stop racing at the current qualifying rounds. So to give other racers more space.
It's good to see this live from up here instead of down in YouTube. And I always watch the live over there, so it's a whole different experience. We've got the bird's eye view. The VIP room, the comfort.
Alright, drivers to your cars for qualifying round. Qualifying round 1. So qualifying will start shortly. We start out of the pit. There is absolutely no reason to push or anything. Everybody's gonna get out in time from the pit. No reason to form a pile or anything like that.
You hear one of the drivers in the background of the camera crew talking.
Yes. That just makes it more special and more authentic.
I agree.
I just put on that.
In-car special in-car radio transmission you're hearing right now between Achilles Sauer and his father.
Yeah. Well, it's good to hear that actually, so people have a feeling and get of what's going on and they are planning their stuff. Oh, a number of drivers are being listed with one script. Please fix it. Bad driver.
Craven, how do you feel at this point in time when everyone's getting ready? Do you feel nervous for them?
No, not at all, because I'm not out
No.
there. No, I'm not out there doing the race.
You don't have those secondhand nerves when you're watching something live?
No, not really. I didn't
What
bet
about
on
you,
any of
Drago?
them.
If you were using Millie, the other official has come in and said if you're using Firestone, we're gonna have to remove the bridge.
Thank you, Miley, for that. Maybe
Is it
that's
Millie or is it
something.
Millie?
It's Millie.
I was just making sure you don't want to be
I know.
don't want to be a bad person without that.
Yeah, I'm still sour that she called me Gia the race. So she's Miley. Geo, so yeah. It used to be one of our commentators here, so
Oh.
yeah. It's a bit of an inside joke. uh, yes.
All right. As we hear as we hear provided self-provided non-copyrighted music from YouTube provided by Achilles, we hear the final countdown by Journey.
So yeah, reservation music is actually really important. It's like almost a little bear, not little beer. Edu and Taylor before. Well, he always has beer with him. But yeah, little bear, actually, little bear. Yeah,
Alright,
it's his
we have
magic juice.
informed of who the scripts of the people who have they drew their scripts. It is
Yeah.
Little Bear, Edu, and Taylor.
Yes, they have all one script, so Luke is asking them kindly to remove it.
If you had to pick, who do you think would be a good at qualifying today? Who do you think it would be?
I got no idea. I have a strong feeling that Andres will be doing pretty good, and Fabian as well. There we go. The qualifying is starting. Yes, I think we have to definitely not discard our two best drivers, which are Eli and Little Bear.
Big pile up at the beginning of the pit exit.
Yes, we had it last week as well with the pile up. Definitely, I'm very curious as to how Candy tomorrow will be performed today. Because she did very good last week, and from the short practice that she participated with in the beginning, she did pretty good, time-wise. So, I don't know, I'm sort of having a feeling that these four will be pretty high up at the start.
I agree. I'm keeping an eye on Katie tomorrow with her actually themed track. We're racing a kind of 80s synthwave pop kind of place.
Tron.
Where she decided to get her helmet like 80s synthwave pop.
Yes.
And Tron, yes. I agree. It's also like Tron.
Yes, that's why we have a Tron safety car. So Morticia is taking. Oh, Little Bear is taking now the lead in the first qualifying round. Morticia in second, Andra in Achilles, Candy in fifth, Emmy in seventh now. Oh, we have a bit of movement. Fabian got into fourth, which pushed Emmy down to eighth. We have Taylor Arallo in ninth, Blackjack Kowalski in 10th, Razi Sorbet in 11th, Mancho Bullet in 12th, Kali Kiori only in 13th, Edu Velda only 13th. Eli has just joined the race and is ranking at 16th, and Becky Aker at 17th.
They're waiting at the last minute to help with 10 minutes. There's the least amount of resistance out on the track to get the qualifying happen.
Yes, Eli just moved up to 5th place, Fabian took 1st place.
Wow.
These guys move amazingly fast.
Yes, Little Bear already moved out of the way for the race and is at yes. Well, like I said, Little Bear, Eli, I think those two should definitely not be discarded at this point for this race. But remember, this is only the 12th best to proceed. Candy tomorrow is taking 2nd place, 0.15 seconds behind Eli now. I think the qualifying sorta gives you a good feeling as to how the race could possibly very likely be.
Mm. I'll tell you what, I've got secondhand nerves for everyone. Just for everyone. This is how I don't do well watching sports, because I'm screaming on the side and I'm, come on, come on.
I almost fall asleep during live sport.
Really?
Yes.
So keep
Yeah,
in mind,
apparently.
if you hear snoring, it's not coming from me.
Yeah, if there is snoring, you guys are doing the track. Definitely something.
Don't blame us for the snoring.
Yeah, a little bit of a big hug between Rosie and it seemed Becky. It was definitely somebody from TSR. Ah, Pabon. Yeah, so this track is a very special, in my opinion, very different because the lights, they are a bit deceiving in the curves, as you can see, and you have this very first curve which doesn't look as dangerous, but it can be underestimated very quickly, and then you have this S curve coming, which is quite difficult to take because you can't go full speed, but you can come up full speed. Then you have a straight, and then you have a little kink in the road, and then you have two sharp lefts to take before it comes to the straight. Yeah.
Double apex. If you don't want to apex, it's the middle of the corner when you go on the turn.
Yes, exactly. And then you have this sharp, narrow 180-degree curve towards the end of the track. So, if they have a very tight pit plan, which I don't think they will have, but if they have a very tight pit plan, it could be that because of other drivers and the traffic on the track, they actually miss their pit stop.
Yeah. And
So-
when I was driving around the track, and I'm pretty sure you had to do this as well, when going to that last turn, you had to kind of hit the brakes a bit, or tap it
Yes.
maybe once or twice to get yourself a better exit off the corner.
Exactly, and thinking about exactly what you said, with the tight turn, if you want to go into the pit, you really have to take it tight to make sure that others aren't going to interfere. And yes, we see they're very nicely executed by one of Tweedledee's drivers. So you have to be very careful there how you take that last curve when you want to pit. Because if you're really low on your tires, then it could mean that your tires are going to wear down to 0 while you're doing the next lap. Which means you're not going to be able to drive faster than pit speed.
Can I just say, from a girl's point of view, how beautiful is this track? The aesthetics, the colours, videographers,
You're
graphic.
also.
It's a treat for the eyes. It really is. It is a treat.
Like a cybernetic cake.
It's very
Am
sci-fi.
I right? All you need to do is just make an 80s.
Yeah, the boys and the girls. Who doesn't?
An 80s, 80s futuristic cyberpunk kind of esque theme.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Who doesn't like to drive and see something pretty in front of their eyes?
I have no opposition to that.
I definitely have no opposition to that. Yeah, there we just had a really nice battle between one of the team drivers and one of his drivers. So you have to.
Sorry to interrupt, because Pride's third place, Morticia Villota has gone up to third place in the qualifying for Q1.
Yeah. Morticia is a pretty good driver, but like I said, Little Bear, he's not driving anymore. He already pitted, and I think Eli pitted as well. So there's a bit more space as well. Eli there with an outstanding time. Kenny tomorrow in second. Morticia in 3rd, Andres in 4th, Fabian in 5th, Julian in 6th, Kali in 7th, Lil Bear in 8th, Emmy in 9th, Pablo in 10th, Edo in 11th, Mancho in 12th, Achilles in 13th.
Yeah, I spoke with Achilles during the break. He really is looking to get just on the podium. He would be amazed and stuff
Yes.
this race.
Taylor Rollins in 14th, Rozzy's in 15th, Becky, and 17th, Blackjack Kowalski. Now you can have faith.
So the funny thing is, I kept on speaking with Achilles, and he said, "Why don't you just come race with us?" And I was like, "That's tempting offer right there."
Oh, Julian De La Parra, he just moved up to 7th place, guys.
Wow.
That's another driver that comes from the AM League. So I think that was quite unexpected to see him move up to 7th.
That is
Very nicely done.
Because I think, what is that, Little Bear in 10th? Because that is...
Well, he's not racing.
Oh, Little Bear's not racing today?
He's racing today, but he's standing in the pit stop.
I guess he's also waiting for an opportune time to go.
You got some
Well,
people
I
out
think
of the
he's
cars
just...
on the track.
Yeah.
You have Morticia, Lil Bear, Eli there who are not racing anymore. And Candy tomorrow stopped racing as well. So those guys are happy with their time.
And Q1 has officially ended. Everyone's crossing the line to
Good.
see what happens.
Yes.
Here we go.
Yes, here we go. Somebody was already kind enough to move it to page 2.
Here we go. Ah.
Oh, and that person moved it back to page 1. That person. Thank you, person, to move back to page 2. So we can see the...
It's an automated system.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Back and forth, it's automated system.
Yeah. In 17th, we have Jack Black Kowalski. That will be the starting positions.
Jack Black? I didn't know he was racing today.
Blackjack. Blackjack Kowalski, not Jack Black. I don't think those cards support Jack Black's weight.
Funny man.
He's awesome. And in 16th, we have Becky Aker. In 15th, Rozzy Sorbet. In 14th, Taylor Arello.
People
And in
are definitely
13th,
kicking that
Achilles
board.
Sauber. Yes, that's what I was saying.
Anxious.
So,
Ready to see.
whenever clicking it, leave it on page 2. So proceeding will be Mancho, Bullet, Pablo, and the other 10 people into qualifying 2.
I think Achilles is. If I was Achilles, I'd be upset with getting so close into the Q2 because they basically got the same time, but
Yes.
Mancho got I think a little bit faster than Achilles.
Yes, it must be some milliseconds that he was faster there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
If I was Achilles, I'd be smashing my helmet right now because it got so close.
Well, I told someone to spook him. That's what he requested. No one took me serious.
If we got a podium today, he wanted that.
So you can see Andres actually 2nd place. Very nice. In training, when I saw that he did very nicely here on the track of a 24.6 actually. So eliminated are Jack Taylor, Becky Aker, Rozzy Sorbet, Taylor Arello, and Becky Aker. Oh, Luke must have messed up there. He got Becky Aker twice. I think he means Achilles in 13th place. So qualifying 2 will begin shortly after they... Oh yeah, there Luke made his correction, 13th Achilles Sauber. And the cars are already getting up front to start the qualifying 2 round. Little Bear playing a little joke on Kali Kiori here. And just blocking her out. Alright, so may the best one. This will decide who our top 6 drivers will be. And then, after their entire qualifying 2 and qualifying 3, we're going to see the Tron car in action. And qualifying 2 has started.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck. You can see already some very nice driving. Little Bear doing a very good job. So we're gonna see how well or not well the drivers will do. Andres takes the lead after the first lap, followed by Edu in second, Kali in third, Pablo in fourth, Little Bear in fifth, Candy in sixth. Oh, Eli places up second already. We have Julian De La Parra in eighth, Fabian in ninth, Mancha in 10th. Emmy moves up to 9th. Eli takes the lead.
A bit of a hit there.
Just a little bit of hugging. The tighter the curves are, the more there will be of hugging and rubbing between the...
I'm glad you said that so gently. Hugging
What?
and rubbing, I say. I'm glad you said that so gently.
I call it hugging, yes. To make it sound less violent. And when there is more than 2, it's a group hug.
I go straight for the dramatics.
Well, there's something cute to it when drivers come together and cuddle it out. Who's gonna take the lead in the lap? There we can see a very nice turn to get into the pit there. That would be most likely Eli. Who did that? Yes, that's Eli. Is pitting, but I don't think that he will drive. Oh, he actually is doing a few more laps. How does it look? Alright, we have the top 6 highlighted here. Kali Kiori doing a very good race today. Candy hasn't found her drive in the second qualifying yet. Emmy is in 5th. Very nice driving there. The new guy, whose name I temporarily have misplaced.
Julian.
Thank you very much, Julian. Well, he surprised us in qualifying 1. Maybe he have a surprise for us in qualifying 2 as well. And maybe Morticia will too, if I'm not mistaken. She's half a second slow. So one would expect, actually, because there's less cars on the road, that the times of the drivers would actually be better.
This track is curvy.
It
Yes.
is. I was thinking that too.
Well, you have those sharp curves, and then you have the straight. So you have to make sure that before you go to the straight, you come out very good out of the curve and stay on the gas to not be held back, because you want the torque of your car and of the way the vehicles in SL are scripted to be kicking in as soon as you get out of the straight.
And what's the best way to take those corners? Do you take them wide?
Depends on really if you want it wide or narrow. Because this one is best, of course, narrow, where we see here our team has member. And this one here, see that here they take those three curves there, they take them tightly towards the middle, and then this one they try to stay close to the curve, but they don't stay close to the barrier. They actually, well, also in the last curve when you're driving it, you want to come out a bit wider to have the space.
Staying close to the curb, do you call that hugging too?
No, I
Friendly
don't call
hug?
it
No?
hugging.
Okay.
No.
I'm just trying to learn your terminology.
Good luck. I have mastered it myself.
I'm watching Anders in the 77 car. I actually got out a stopwatch and started timing him. He seems to be losing time cutting across to the start finish line before the first turn, excuse me. He seems to be losing time instead of going straight and gradually coming up and then going corner. like what you saw Eli did on his couple runs. He would always come across the line and then he would stay straight.
Yes.
Going at a diagonal instead of a curve, quickly going back up and down.
Alright, now I have a more familiar. I'm still a bit disappointed by Andres, but qualifying 2 will be shortly done. Eli is leading, second is Candy, third is Edu, fourth Morticia, fifth Little Bear, sixth Fabian, seventh Emmy, eighth Andres, ninth Pablo, 10th Kali, 11th is Julian, and 12th is Macho. So I was predicting actually Andres to be higher up, to be honest. Fabian taking 7th place now. It's very possible that we see somebody enter the top 6 there. Fabian and Emmy are close to Kali's performance here. So is Andres and Pablo.
I think it's a 9.9 turn course today, or something along those lines. There's a big scuffle going down into the double left-hander between Edu, who just touched the wall, Edu, in a his car. I need to see who that is. Might be Sunny. It might be Candy tomorrow. But there was a big scuffle going into the turn. They're all still bunched up together in a way, and they're starting to
Yes, I see what you mean there.
with each other and stuff.
Well, yes, that is definitely something we can expect to happen more at the during the race. Because well, there will be 17 cars today.
Yeah.
That's
They
very
can,
pertinent.
yeah,
And this track is nowhere near wide enough, or it's not even as big as it
exactly.
actually seems that it is.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is not as big and not as wide, and you don't have as much chance to get around the others. Like last week, for example, we had a very wide track, but this week it's not as wide as it seems.
Yeah,
It's a Tron illusion.
yeah, it's a lot like the Japanese street circuit in a way. Some wide parts, some very narrow parts. And I learned who that, and I saw who that was. Who, as Evie just hit the wall coming into the double left-hander. I saw it was Callie Kiori actually, and oh, this big hit into the final corner from Edu.
Alright, so far no changes except that Andres moved up to 8th place. And Little Bear went back to racing and he is in 1st place.
Wow, that's a shock. That's actually a shock. He's 2/10 faster.
He actually did 0.15 seconds faster than Eli. Here,
Oh.
but it still doesn't change the lineup for 6. Fabian's time and even Emmy's time are very close to Colin Kiori's performance. But will it be
Q2
enough?
just ended, and everyone's
Q2
looking at the
ended?
laps.
Yes. So, if you remember last week, we had a big surprise at the end in the last lap of Q2. So, we might have it now too.
Katie,
But for now,
if you don't remember, Katie tomorrow took the lead at last
yes,
in Q2.
exactly. But for now, and first we have Little Bear, Eli in 2nd, 3rd and Candy in 3rd. Edu is 4th, Morticia is 5th, and Kali is 6th. So those are going to proceed unless there is some other ruling. Fabian will start in 7th, Andres in 8th, Emmy in 9th, and Pablo in 10th. And then, of course, we have Julian in 11th and Joe in 12th.
But not bad for the rookie today. He's got all the way up
Yeah,
to 2.
exactly. Not very bad. We had people who came from AM League and didn't get into Q2 at all as well. So quite decent performance here from him.
Can I just
Yeah.
say, while we are waiting, the production company who does these videos is APC, which stands for Achilles Production Company on YouTube. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, click the like button, and don't forget to leave a comment down below on this video or any other. To receive notifications about when we go live next, click the notification bell.
Exactly. So you should subscribe and give the video a big like button. Like, thumbs up. Yeah, share it with your friends. Make it a weekendly thing. Watch the race, get drunk together or whatever.
Yeah, get your drinks, your snacks.
Yeah, get some drinks, get some snacks, get a party going. We still have a few races going. Well, yeah, we're still in the times of social distancing, so this is a
Because up
way
here we're having a bit of
where
a
you
party
can still
too.
have party.
Could
A
be watch
bit, yeah.
party via Second Life. It could be watch party via Discord callers or
Exactly.
Yeah. That's a nice way to watch a race that is actually driven by, I would say, people. Like you, and you, and us, and all that.
Yeah. Let's not forget that this is still Autism Awareness Month as
Exactly.
well. I am a mother of a child with autism, and there are many uh, different types of autism. I encourage everybody to go out there and kind of learn about autism and the behaviors of some people that you might think are strange or not normal. You know, these people are normal and very intelligent. So take some time out this month or just even a couple minutes to learn about autism.
it's definitely worth it, and widen your horizon. Different issue of
What?
autism. Now, qualifying 2, this eliminated from qualifying 3 is Fabian Litton, Andres Toro, Emmy Blueberry, Pablo Bakerly, Julian De La Parra, and Mancha Bullet. So, in
We have a
qualifying
notice
3,
from Luke.
yes,
A notice from Luke.
exactly. That's what I just said.
Qualifying 3 will begin shortly.
Exactly. Qualifying 3 will begin shortly with Little Bear, Eli Bennett, Kenny Chamara, Edu Elda, Morticia Villata, and Kali Chiari. Yep, Luke has just erased the board, and we are about to start. I'm actually glad that Kali Chiari is living up to her reputation today.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's nice to see that somebody from APC is in the final 6 as well.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Edu, since he joined the team, has done an outstanding performance here for that team.
He really has.
Yes, I think Achilles can be super happy and proud of him.
It's filming the bottom of the track.
The bottom, that's alright.
Bottom of the track
Gotta show it
action.
from all sides.
A little down under action, as Hazel would say.
Well, I was wondering what was going on down under.
Now you know what's going on down under the track.
You know me, I'm looking at things, I'm nosy, I'm looking in the wrong areas, but I'm finding out.
Well,
Down
that's
under.
what we need to do.
Down under.
Alright, qualifying 3 has started finally. So 5 minutes with the top 6 drivers, and we'll have the last starting places within
3
5 minutes.
are started now.
Yes. And soon
It's
the
exciting.
first will be coming through the finish
Now it's
line.
crunch time, fellas. We gotta see who's gonna.
Yes.
We gotta have to see who's gonna take the top spot.
Well, they have 5 minutes to do so. I don't think the picture will be much different from what we saw in qualifying 2, but I hope. Maybe we have some surprising changes. Little Bear takes the lead. There we go. We have 5 and 6. For now, it's Little Bear, Eli, Edu, Morticia, Candy, and Kali. Interesting that we have actually 6 drivers, but only 4 teams.
Big pile up at the exit
Oh.
end of the final turn. Bear to the inside wall and on a pile with Kelly, Corey, you as well.
Ah, yeah, that's a real group hug there.
I would have said game check.
A little more than a group hug. That's more like a fight.
Yeah. Little Bear seems to having problems with his car because he just got out of his car and removed it and is rezzing out a new one. Seems like there were some issues there.
My preferences are up here.
Eli is taking the lead with a 24.872 round. Candy now in second, Little Bear in third, Tisha in fourth, Edu in fifth, Kali in sixth.
Oh! I want to see them gain on someone. Just pretty.
Yes. For now, we don't have any changes except that. But oh, he takes the second place now. I think this will be a very close head-to-head race with
I'm saying
Little
that.
Bear
Yeah,
and
you do too,
Eli,
Shane.
but Edu
Because
has
I don't see
done
him on
some
the radar.
outstanding performance as well, and
I
so
see the
did
car, but I
Candy.
don't see
So
him.
in the last 2 or
So
3
I can't even
races,
film him
we
because I
always
can't
had
click
a
on him.
head-to-head between the leading 2 drivers, and then we had head-to-head with the places 3 to 5. I think this race it might be different,
Yeah,
very
but he's not on
different.
radar. How does that even happen?
Maybe
Whoa, whoa.
uh,
There's
hmm?
a good lap there. 25.325.
Yes,
I got it on mains. I do not see EDU.
but currently there are absolutely no changes on the board. Still showing Little Bear's best performance from. Oh, Little Bear takes the lead now.
24.805. That's a good lap.
Yes,
That's a
very good
statement
lap.
right there. If we can get down to 24/7, then you cannot be touched by that point
Yes,
actually. Because you're searching for every single bit of grip going into this track. It's going to be difficult to even get down to that benchmark time of 24/7. If you get
mm,
me and Little Bear and Eli keep on inching closer and closer to it.
yes, but Edu is also 24.971, and
So it's
Morticia has cut her time to 25.107.
Q3
And
Oh
qualifying
yeah, we gotta
is
see.
over.
Yeah, Q3 is over. We gotta see who's gonna pedal it out to the. Are they gonna give up, or they're gonna see who's gonna pedal it out all the way down to the line? Because Kiori and Little
Yes,
Bear, and Eli.
yes, the drivers are going to finish their last lap, and I think they did it.
Yeah,
It seems
everyone
so.
is coming in and stuff. That it means that they're giving up on the
Yes,
lap.
Ooh, so this is it.
This is it. It's
this
race
is
time.
the yes.
Tighten your
So it's
belt.
race time. Luke will go through the starting lineup and let us know if there are any changes or fines or penalties, and that will change the starting order. Otherwise, this will be it. So it's gonna be very interesting. Candy tomorrow, today, definitely didn't disappoint. And I think she's making a clear point that she's here to stay, and that last week wasn't just because she was underestimated. It's actually her skill set. So let's see. Luke is dealing with that. The drivers are getting to the starting line to join the board and everything and do the parade lap. Little Bear is getting comfortable. So once we get the final startup line, we are going to just have Luke speak a few more words and to tell us about the start, which is going to be very informative for you, else.
What's that? Which is going to be what for me?
Informative for you.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Tell us how everything goes, so you can handle that. But for now, this is it's gonna look like. Little Bear snatched the pole position very elegantly today. At first of the qualifying three, he had even a car, but then he got the curve and did a really outstanding timing on this track. Did you guys know that this track was made by one of the racers? Actually, Emmy Blueberry designed this track.
You know, actually, I think I might have read that when we were here yesterday. I think I might have read that or seen that somewhere. But I didn't want to say it, I didn't want to put it out there.
Yeah, Emmy
Very
Blueberry is the
talented.
awesome genius behind the track. Alright guys, so who wants to do the starting grid lineup?
And the
How
crickets are
about you?
overwhelming.
There you go. So we'll hear the starting lineup. Hails.
How about you? How about you?
Do you want to do it, Virga?
Yeah, Vega. Oh, you make everything so exciting.
Alright, fine, I
Vega
will.
calms it down.
Well, yeah, I will stay calm. So, in first place, we have Volkberg. In second place, we have Eli Bennett. In third, Edu Velde. In fourth, we have Martusha Villata. In fifth, Candy Tomorrow. In sixth, Kali Kiori. In seventh, Fabian Litton. In eighth, Andres Toro. In ninth, Emmy Blueberry. In 10th, Pablo Bakerly. In 11th, the new guy, Julian De La Parra. In 12th, Mancha Bullet. In 13th, Kilisa. 14th will be Taylor Aralo. 15th, Razi Sorbet. 16th, Becky Aker. And 17th, Jack Taylor, aka Blackjack Kowalski.
We can see the
There
Thank
you
you.
go.
yeah, we can see the amazing Tron car right there at the start of the grid.
Yes, it is the safety car today.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that beautiful beam footage.
Yes. I just hope the laser lights come. The other cars explode. So all the cars and drivers are lining and ready to join. Yeah, Luke is making them aware to edit the cars a little so they don't platform.
Look, I'm stuck on something here.
What are you stuck on today?
I don't know.
The sunrise?
Stuck on something.
Well, you definitely have a very nice view.
I was going to say
The
stuck
entire
on top of the wheel.
Yeah, so I think Luke is gonna have his usual speech before the race. Tell the drivers to be fair and not vicious, do not seek revenge. Yeah, he's giving the drivers a little hint there that their z-axis should not be about 3001. It should be higher than 3100.8 to be above the platform. To make sure they don't get stuck at the starting. So I saw some drivers are editing their cars to make sure of that.
last minute adjustments, see what they need to get ready, get good, and get faster than the top two right there.
Does anyone have any secret bet under the table they wish to go with me in private about who they think is going to win?
Would you like to place a bet?
Yeah, Billy Cash.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. What are you betting, and who are you think you're gonna win?
Oh, it's a secret. It's a secret. It's cash and it's a secret. It's all under the table.
All right.
Alright, I'm in.
I'm in.
I know who's gonna
Camera
win.
girl, you in?
Alright, Fabian's giving the other driver a hint to just click the car and recover. Now Luke is inviting all drivers to come to the start-finish line for the drivers' meeting before the race.
So, Hales, since you wanted to bring up a bet and she was gonna win today, who do you think's gonna win today?
No, it's a secret.
So,
It's under the table. No.
pick for today?
Not jinxing anyone, not putting any bad karma out there. I've got mine.
Raven, do you wanna give your pick away?
To be honest, judging by the qualifying, I have a feeling that either Eli or Little Bear will win. But if I were to bet and was in a risky mood, I would say Edu.
That's a good pick.
See, I have this feeling that Little Bear and Eli will be having pretty much a fight and switch with the pole or try to switch. And I think Edu, judging by his time, because he was very close to them, could actually sneak by and use that to his advantage to get by them and get into the pole.
Yeah, I saw during qualifying that Little Bear kept hitting the wall off the exit of the last turn, and it was really getting. I bet you that was really bugging him, and it was making Eli really happy, like seeing how his rider for this season is messing up and stuff.
Yes, but I think that they're going to go head to head for most of the race, at least until the first pit stop, and probably towards the end too. And I think
steal the show, the whole thing.
It's possible because if they two are going head to head, if there is a little bit of a tighter hug between them two, Edu could use that if he keeps up his performance to just pass them and use it to his advantage.
I think that's a good prediction. Edu.
Yes.
But
if it happens, he definitely has a very good chance to do that, but otherwise, should it not happen, I think it's going to be one of them too.
Alright. Well, I think this will be probably a dark horse candidate. I honestly think that, judging by the field, I think, not to get anybody's hopes up, but I think that Anders is going to actually be the winner today. Because, like you said, that could happen. But what if Edu gets caught up in the wreck with Little Bear and Eli, and they're out of?
Well, you have plenty of other places behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I kind of agree that it might be Andres too, only because when everybody was on the track, Andres did really well. I think he was second.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yes.
That, yeah.
So I believe he'll probably be on the top. Just because
He did a very good performance in the practice. I saw him do a 24.6.
Do you mind if I repeat Luke's words explaining the track?
Yeah, go
Yes,
ahead.
please do.
Luke says, alright, I'm sure that all of you understand that this track is a lot narrower than some of the tracks we've ran at, and also that there are a lot of bottleneck sections. I will assure you all now that next season, if we do come back here, This entire track is getting a complete redesign, retaining the same theme. You are just going to have to deal with the crashes. It's only one season after all. We learn, we try and learn. We try and learn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's pretty informative.
So, Hales, all eyes are back on you. Who do you
Back
think is going
on
to win the
me.
race?
Back on me. I'm actually. I agree a lot with what Craven said, and I think he said, is it Edu? Edu, is that how you say his name?
Edu.
Edu.
Edu. Yeah, because I was seeing some things, but I didn't want to put the bad stuff out there, the good stuff.
It's not a jinx, don't worry.
I do.
But you think,
Don't do that.
but you also think Edu is going to win the race.
Yeah, either him or Eli. But there could be a surprise. You just never know, because everything it's slim. You know,
Yeah.
it's slim.
It's there,
That's
but
all
it's small.
Mm.
The drivers look so cool.
Yeah.
Their helmets.
Little Bear with his Ayrton Senna throwback to when he was alive and racing. Funny how Edu sitting next to Little Bear trying to get on the secrets of what his qualifying is, and so is Eli as well.
We have Luke Carmona with his wise words again. The race will begin with one parade lap behind me in the safety car, which is not the usual Corvette. I will be running in gear 2, but you use whatever you need in order to stay single file and not pass anyone. When we get back to the grid, you will line back up as you were. You are not allowed to pit the car or res a new one, but you may stand up and sit back down to repair any damage. But like I said, use what you need to stay single file. It's getting tight, guys.
Yes.
I am using this new little camera thing where it allows me to hit certain parts of the track.
Mm-hmm.
So
How is that working?
That looks screenshot worthy right there. Like
Better be. That is.
Yes.
Can we just give you an award?
can you just
In such a short amount of
It
time.
was so nice to have an award because
Here's the second life
Videographer.
filming this is not easy. It is not.
I could imagine.
Yes.
Here's a second life Oscar for you.
Thank you.
For amazing camera work for this.
Lord. I'm sure by season 2 I will have it down.
It's not the first season, but it's the first season with commentators. Am I right?
Yes,
right?
it's the first season of GP1, and it is the first
Oh.
season. This is the first season with commentating, and they did film in the past, but usually it was from one person's perspective. This is just like trying to record everybody and get everybody's perspective, so it's a little bit more difficult than just leaving the camera on your car, but you know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
Yeah, that's a nice view.
Isn't it pretty?
It's a lot closer, a lot easier to see.
Yes.
Maybe I think I'm gonna take that chance and just do this real fast.
Yes, Luke is currently explaining how the start will be and how it's done.
Thought I'd take advantage of that of the quick little timing and stuff, and I put it
Yes.
in our separate little chat between all 4 of us.
I like it when you read it out, Craven. It's very soothing. Sets the mood.
Alright. Once we are all lined up, ready to go, we will start with a 5-light system, not gate chat. I will demonstrate above. If there is a jump start, I will throw up a barrier that will stop anyone crossing the start-finish line. It will look like this. Now Luke is showing it. Nice headphones, by the way, on Luke. If we jump stop, we will line back up and try again. The person who jump starts will start at the back of the grid. And by back, I mean the very, very back.
The far, yeah, and I think he means not. I don't think he
All
means
the way back.
I don't
Back
think he
up in
means
this
down the
area.
seven. Yeah, I don't think he means down the 17th. I think he means the very back starting grid, that last one before the exit of after the exit of the last turn.
That's far.
Yeah, at the very back.
For what? Yeah, for whatever reason, I had these 90s commercials from the basketball player in my house that was like, "Not in my house."
Oh, the kid with the hood.
Yeah, I just imagine Luke doing it, and somebody jumpstart. Not in my house, and slap them back all the way
Not
back
in
to
my
the track.
house.
Yes. Alright, and now, to try and avoid the gate not working for people, I will be having us register into the gate one team at a time. Do not join the gate until I call your name. LCR, please join the gate. Little Bear joined. Alright, Luke says,
I've
click right, join.
successfully counted how many turns there are.
Yes.
There's 12 turns today at this track.
12 turns, and you have a bit more than 5% of tire wear
Mm-hmm.
during the race. So the drivers actually can do. We have 40 laps, and they can do safely 18 laps without their tires completely wearing out.
Yep.
So it's quite important for the team strategy, but I think most teams will do 2 stops today. I don't think that
You can go one stop, but it'll be really close down to your tire wear, and
I
it'll
don't think it is possible to do a one-stop strategy.
you may never know. You can get close. You can get really close to that one
No,
stop.
because you have about 10 to 11% of tire wear in between, so I think the one-stop strategy definitely will not work. After the parade lap, your tires are already worn.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah.
So
So 2 stops.
definitely lap 16, 15 to 18, or 15 to 17, we will see mass pitting, I think.
Mm-hmm. Green flags on 2 stops.
Maybe some will pit a bit earlier to have a better grip on the road.
Yeah, you could undercut. You
To
can
answer
try and
one of our
undercut.
viewers real fast, he's
Yeah.
asking, Juan's asking how long the race is. It's 40 laps.
40 laps.
Yeah.
It's 40 laps. That's what we were just discussing.
40 laps.
Yes. And the teams, Luke is calling the teams out to join the gate, so they're doing one team by one team to make sure that nobody is left out.
Yeah.
Right. So Acar Sports is joining, and Team XSR is joining as well. Looks pretty good, like everybody who should be participating is joining, like Luke is saying.
I got an amazing helicopter shot right now of the track.
Nice.
If you want me to take a screenshot real fast.
Yeah, sure, throw it to Noel. Boom, 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 boom.
Is that the race
Fabian
start
has
music?
joined.
Bum bum bum.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Alright, Fabian has joined the gate, but it looks like Julian is having problems joining. He hasn't
Oh, I
joined yet.
completely forgot about the music.
There he is.
What music?
I'm gonna put the
Oh, that's
music
alright.
in. If you don't want to hear it,
What's the DJ's name again?
We're not saying it.
you can
Damn it.
lower.
DJ, we'll call her DJ Girl, okay? Drivers to your
Alright,
You can
all
cars.
mute.
drivers to your cars.
You can mute her.
Mm-hmm.
It's about to get
Yeah,
exciting.
she got us as well.
Who is ready to chair dance? I know I am.
Alright, so we have the drivers raising out their cars and positioning them. And everybody who should have joined the gate has joined the gate in the race, so all we need to get started is Luke to get rolling. And his beautiful Tron safety car. Yeah, and Luke is reminding drivers to race the car, not trucks, to not get stuck.
Yes,
In the
please race
ground.
your cars so you don't get stuck.
Yeah.
We'll follow around the beautiful Tron car around this Tron-like, Tron-like 80s synthwave. If you don't know what 80s synthwave is, there was this live stream on YouTube that was playing non-stop music of nothing but synths and EDM kind of stuff, and it was this exact kind of background music. This exact kind of background of what it looked like the track is designed today.
Yes.
I know that was a lot to take in and be like, what did you just say?
So what you're saying is the theme works well. It comes together.
Yes, it does. That's what.
Alright.
That's what.
Luke did a last inspection of the cars that everybody lined up. Now he's running back to his beautiful Tron car.
Look at Miss Noel's view.
Yeah.
That is perfect.
That deserves
Yes.
another one of these.
Alright, and we're about to be ready to go. I think as usual, it will be done, the parade lap will be done in gear 3.
Well, he said you can use whatever you need to get around. So I think they'll do it in gear 3, gear 2, maybe even gear 1 or gear 4.
Yeah, we will see, but we're about to start.
At this point, I feel like I don't even want to blink or I'll miss something.
No, you won't be.
Oh, no.
Well, you have to blink or your eyes will be very dry. We don't want that to happen.
And they're off.
Yeah. Oh, gear 2 will be for the safety lap. 1 parade lap. Everybody is to stay in their position. Do not get around the other cars. Avoid crashes. And all that fun stuff. So you can see the drivers.
That's an amazing view right there. If you can see that on the
Yes. Beautiful, like cute little ducklings.
Beautiful. I think cute little ducklings is beautiful as an understatement. I think that's oh my god, it's melting my heart. Cuteness.
Yes. Just not as fluffy. Alright, there we go. Everybody seems to be... Oh, there was a little bit of a crash there with Andres and Emmy.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm crashing the parade lap.
Yeah.
Well, you never know. And now everybody is getting into their positions, it seems, but...
Parade lap, you don't deserve a crash.
Yeah, at the end... Oh yeah, it seemed that Mancho was lined up wrong and caused a bit of additional rash. Yeah, all the drivers who need can get out of their car to repair the damage, if there is any, and if they wish to. Luke is doing another inspection. And then we're ready to run. Everybody seems lined up just fine.
Pre-race jitters are completely gone away by this time. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. And you gotta try to get the best out of it. Yep, and Luke is getting into flying position. Into his tower. I still think the tower reminds me a bit of the Death Star.
Laser shooting out of it.
The music in my
Oh.
head.
Well, if you jumpstart, hey, watch that. Oh. 40. So I think that's one. What's that? Riding. So 40 laps. Yeah. Luke is starting the gate. Hold start. Do not go when it says go. Jinx. Alright,
If you
don't
want,
go.
Yeah. If you want, I can do the start of the race, Craven. If you want, from like, only if you want me to.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Right? I'll be doing it like the late and great Murray Walker. If you know who that was, and you've then you've heard Formula One back in the day.
No, I don't, but recently I saw something amazing for Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
If you know Herb Welsh. It's so awesome and hilarious. You should look it up then.
Alright.
He's so awesome.
Alright, here we go. Watch for the starting lights.
Yeah, watch starting lights.
1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 lights, 5 lights. And it's go, go, go!
Go, go, Power Rangers. Oh,
Oh, big crash!
it looks like... Yes, there was a bit of a crash, and it looks like...
Little Bear
Edu.
Little Bear came out of it, and Callie Fiore came out of it, stopped coming into the turn 12. Oh,
Yes.
Tomorrow, sorry.
Candy Tomorrow.
Eli, surprising, Eli is in 4th, and Anderson's 5th.
Yes, Eli lost some places there.
Yeah, stop car at turn 3. Don't know if it'll have to be a safety car or not. But that is huge, and Lamar is gaining on Little Bear as well. And Fabian,
Yes, it looks like
where did he come from, Fabian?
from place 7.
I know. He's in 3rd.
Yeah, he's in 3rd. Very well done there. Moncha Bullet is experiencing problems.
Did anyone else catch that contact between Eli and Fabian? I think he got in the back of Fabian, but Eli's on a mission right now. He seems angry at losing those positions. He's right back up the.
Well, yes. Yes. It looks like...
radio coming from one of the competitors out there.
Yes. Moncha Bullet seems like he is out.
That is Razi Sorbet can become the first car lap with Little Bear right behind him. I suggest he gets out of the way a little faster, else it'll be cause trouble for Little Bear.
Yes. Moncha Bullet with real problems.
Oh.
Eli back up the second, and then this will be a fight. It's gonna there's a lot of lap traffic happening right now.
Yes.
There's a car between Eli and Little Bear right now, which is Razi Sorbet. Which, funny enough, is actually French for raspberry sherbet.
Yeah.
And,
Oh,
you gotta
Razi Sorbet has a drive-through penalty.
Probably not getting up position
Not sure.
Not letting go of Eli. I'm not Eli. Little Bear. Little Bear is in right now. He's in the pit. So Eli takes first.
Yes, Eli takes the first, and Candy there for second.
Candy tomorrow, or should we call Candy today, is actually in third. Fabian is actually in second. They're closely behind.
Oh, nice.
Half a second distance between each other. They're the top three.
Yes.
Is that
Pablo moved up to.
It is about to go a lap down. Oh, it is. It is Achilles Sauber about to go a lap down. He's crowding Eli Bennett coming into turn 12. He doesn't want him to go by, but then he lets him go coming out of the final turn.
Yes. Eli gets this. Well, Fabian is holding up pretty well in second. Only 1.1 seconds behind Eli. Candy 3.04. Yes.
Achilles
with a penalty.
Yes.
Yes. Little Bear in 9th place.
Wow.
Now. Yes. I think he was pushed into the pit.
No, he went on it in his own. He just had to get damage or something. But Eli Bennett's still out front, and then Katie tomorrow is fighting for the second position with Fabian over there.
Mm-hmm. Morticia now 9. Yeah, Little Bear there is definitely catching up. Candy tomorrow now in second, but she's 4 seconds behind Eli. Edu is in third. Fabian in fourth now. Andres moved up to 5th. Little Bear moves 3 places up to 6th now.
Yeah, Little Bear's got it's on a mission right now. He wants to get back up in that top 3.
Well, yes, definitely. I think he wants to get back on place 1. But Eli is gaining another half second.
Another, if I can go the score.
Edu takes the second place with 7 seconds behind Eli, though. Eli is getting quite an advantage here of 7 seconds.
Wow. Yeah, there's another Acre Autosports driver in front of Eli, now behind him.
Little Bear is back to 4th.
Little Bear is running. He smells blood in the water, and he knows he can smell it real fast. Now 3rd. The only car between him and Eli is Edu.
Eli having a massive lead here already. He's 10 seconds ahead of Edu.
Big hit! Eli Bennett coming into turn 4, and that little S section, he hit the wall, so that backed him up a while.
That can't be healthy.
No, that is not.
It definitely is not. So we will see when he goes through what his advantage is. He still has a very good advantage there and lead.
Taylor Arello has gotten the drive-through penalty as well.
Yes. Eli loses 1 second of his lead.
Yeah, coming down to the into the double left-hander. Little Bear's already in. And there's someone who hit the wall. One of the Acre Autosports. Oh, came in down and collected one of the Williams lookalikes. I'm not good at the score. That is one of the team drivers.
Yes.
But Taylor Arello is going to have to serve her drive-through penalty. Was crowding Little Bear a little bit. And Next up is I believe that is the only Achilles Salver in front of Little Bear. But Little Bear's
He's gaining massively. Eli Law, he has only 6 seconds of a lead from Little Bear, so Little Bear definitely gaining here. Edu is still in third. Morticia
This
in
is
fourth.
exciting.
Andy in fifth.
Damage on Eli is at 10%, and his tires are completely gone. They're at 6% right now.
6%. He still can finish.
Either this time or next
Well,
time.
of course.
But if he goes
Yes,
next,
to pit now. He must pit now.
if he goes next time, his tires will be at 0. And they might be
Yes,
low as
that
well.
means you drive only at pit speed, and that's not very good. Yeah, there goes Eli into the pit, which means other drivers can catch up. We're at lap 19 right now.
Little Bear is in the I think it'll be enough time to get
It is enough because Little Bear was 1.5 seconds behind Eli only.
I'm not sure because he was in the S's right now when Little Bear when Eli hit the
Yeah.
pit road.
Nope. There we go. Little Bear takes the lead.
Alright. They're staying corrected, then that's my fault.
Little Bear takes the lead, and he has quite a bit of a lead. 9.4
Even
seconds ahead of Edu, and 13 seconds ahead of Eli. But Little Bear will have to pit sometime soon in the next 5 laps. He has 26 on his tires right now as he drives through the start.
So we've got 5 laps to go.
And now we got 20 more to go. Well, 19.
Yeah, we have 19.
Okay,
You
19.
hit the wall come in the S's right there on that track. That gives the door. That opens the door for Eli to capitalize, and also one of the team drivers as well to get their lap back. But Eli takes them right now to focus on that battle for second.
Yes, and oh, it looks a bit like Rossi might no, but Rossi with a little bit of a hug. Yeah, there, Little Bear goes into the pit
Alright,
now
I'm
with
getting-
16% left on his tires.
I'm getting word from Luke. He's saying the team in is actually pronounced Team Inya.
Yeah, that's alright.
Yeah,
Don't use foreign letters.
Failing at pronouncing that team. The team.
No, they have been renamed. They have been renamed. Oh, head-to-head race now between Little Bear and Eli. Eli took the lead he takes the lead again. Just by a little bit, Eli takes the lead here.
Yeah, all 3 of them are under a blanket right now.
0.157 seconds ahead of Little Bear.
If Eli crashes and strikes Little Bear, then Eden will have to capitalize right there. And
Exactly.
that-
He's
what
only half a second behind them.
and what us Americans call the catbird seat.
Yes, Little Bear a bit lost a bit of control there.
I took that corner wide, so Eden might be there to
Yes.
capitalize.
Well, Edu is right behind him, but he lost 1.5 seconds on Eli there.
Yeah.
Andre is still strong in 6th. Emmy snuck her way up into 5th place. Fabian in 5th place. Pablo is in 7th.
A surprising result.
In 9th.
In 9th, Katie tomorrow.
Yes, Kali ahead of her in 8th.
Second, Little Bear, Edu. Louise's
Oh,
back, yeah, Little
Edu.
Bear.
Yes. Edu just passes Little Bear there for 2nd
And
place.
that's Eli Bennett right in front of him.
Yes. Yes. And Eli got again half a second of a lead on Little Bear.
Anders will take third now.
Yes, we're about to enter lap 20. 29, I believe.
Yeah, 29.
Yep, Pablo Bakeley, drive-through penalty.
Jeez, everybody getting a drive-through. Any
Yes.
burgers?
Oh,
Any
Eli
burgers?
hits the curb there.
Any burgers in that drive-through?
Burger King. Hello, this is Burger
Well, I
King.
hope so.
Everybody keeps getting there. I'm just wondering what the attraction is to the
The
drive-through.
new addition,
Oh.
Julian Parra is putting up a fight for traffic.
Yes, Becky Aker with another drive-through penalty.
But yeah, back to what I was saying, that the new addition, Julian Potter, has opened up the door for Little Bear to capitalize on Eli Bennett.
Yes, and Little Bear takes the lead.
Yeah, that's also Eli Bennett's teammate as the next car to lap down.
Yes, Little Bear is 0.2 seconds ahead. Huh? Well, oh, Little Bear crashes there a bit.
Eli Bennett takes the lead back. Yeah,
That cannon car is just all over the road.
Yeah.
Oh, Morticia and Eli crash, and Little Bear takes back the lead.
Not for long, because there's Little Bear has to go along.
Yes. Pablo and Eli again at it.
Little Bear's.
They have had issues in a past race similar like that.
I don't think
2 or 3 races ago.
I don't think this
Yes.
rivalry between Little Bear and Eli is going to be just for this season. I think it might be for next season as well.
Well, there are definitely 2 outstanding drivers. Yes, Little Bear is keeping the lead.
He has to.
Andres letting them overlap him.
Edu back in third. He's 11 seconds behind them. Wow. And
Yes.
17 seconds is Fabian. Fifth is Katie Tamaro, who's actually trying to put on a comeback drive right now. And
Yes.
sixth is Emmy Blueberry. 20 seconds.
She did last race as well.
Yeah, she did that as well.
Mhm.
Soon Eli and Little Bear will have to start their second and most likely their final stop of the race as well.
I don't think Little Bear is pitting. He has 48% on his tires left.
What do you think about this, Hales? What do you think is gonna happen?
No, wait. But Little Bear seems to be having a little bit of issues getting past Pablo, and Pablo there crashes in the.
Oh, big crash! Eli Bennett and Jack Taylor come together. They were coming up to the. They were coming.
Yeah.
Up to the kink, they come up to the kink before the double apex.
Yes, it came from the problem where Pablo hit the curb.
Yeah, and Jack Taylor hit the wall.
Yeah. Oh, and another crash between Andres and Razi and Eli.
Gotta be frustrating for Eli Bennett. There's a bunch of lap traffic in front of him and the lead.
Yes. This is where Little Bear is gaining.
It's more like Little Bear's pulling away. And,
Yes, he's gaining of distance there.
Yeah. And
But Eli has 16% of tires left, so he will have to go pit soon.
dang, I mean,
Oh, that was a group hug.
Eli hit the wall on the S's.
Yes, there was a massive group hug going on there. So we have Little Bear in first, Eli in second, Edu in third,
3 to go.
Fabian in fourth, Candy in fifth, Emmy in sixth, Pablo in seventh.
Eli's chances of winning have gone even further down. His
Yes.
His tires are at 10. He kind of has no choice but to pit in the next 2 laps.
Yes, he has to pit. He has to pit before the race is over.
Yeah.
We have Kali in sixth.
38 of the. He thinks he can go on with that kind of tires, but I don't think it's going to happen because
He has one more lap in him.
yeah, it's
He has one more lap.
He has one more lap to do.
Yeah,
Basically
he can only do one more lap with 5% remaining.
he has no choice but to surrender probably third and fourth, but for the
Well, if he's lucky, Little Bear will put a hat on it, and yeah, no, he has to pit.
yeah, he's at 2%.
He's not pitting. He's not pitting. He goes on.
And also, this is the last lap before the race is finished.
Unless something drastic happens, we have Little Bear in first. And Eli is at 0.
Yeah, that's gonna take a huge swing to
Oh,
finish.
Yep.
man.
There goes
Oh.
third.
Yes.
Around him as well.
Eli stays close to the middle to. Oh.
I don't think he was paying attention. Oh, man.
Oh. And there's a big crash.
How are we gonna finish third? An unexpected podium from Fabian.
What's
Yes.
he doing? He's not pitting. He didn't pit again.
Should have.
No, the race is over. So, the final result, Little Bear win with 20 laps led. The other laps were led by Eli. Little Bear in first, in second. Candy Tomorrow is on the podium in her second race in third place.
Wow.
I completely forgot about Katie Tomorrow was in third.
Fabian got into fourth, Emmy into fifth, Eli Bennett into sixth, Pablo into seventh, Morticia into eighth, Kali into ninth, Achilles into 10th, Andres into 11th, Taylor into 12th, Julian into 13th, Razi 14th, Jack Taylor into 15th, Becky Aker into 16th, and Moncho, with the early issues, couldn't do better than 17th.
Wow, what a race.
Yeah, this is
Very exciting race here.
There's probably going to be a huge points implication to Eli Bennett this race. He thought he could go on all the way with just a one-stop strategy. Like I said, there's a one-stop. You could have done a one-stop strategy. He went all the way
You
down
couldn't.
to 6th place, but he couldn't do it.
You couldn't do a one-stop strategy on this. But this will impact it a lot because Little Bear is gonna gain gonna take the lead in the drivers championship now. And he's gonna be he definitely is. And he's going to be 7 points ahead of Eli now, drivers championship.
I will have to catch the replay. Because when nature calls, I came back and all the excitement was over.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry.
Well, he just got into it in time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Little Bear has done an outstanding performance here today, despite difficulties.
Here we go. Time to pop bottles.
Almost.
I love this part.
Yeah, so Andres unfortunately only finished in 11th. Achilles moved up by 3 points and finished in 10th, which means he actually is going to get some points too.
Oh, that's great.
Yep.
Yes.
The silver
Kali
lining.
moved a bit down to 9th place compared to the start. Pablo moved up to 7th place, and Morticia moved down to 8th place. I think she started in 4th. Emmy did an outstanding performance and snuck her way up into 5th place for the finish. So definitely a great performance there.
Yeah, unless Luke finds something, that is uncontested first place for Little Bear. Unless Luke finds something and docks him a second, like a 5 or 10 second penalty, grid place penalty, not grid, yeah, time second penalty. This uncontested win right there.
Mm.
Wow.
So
This was an absolutely amazing
crazy.
race.
yeah,
It
but
was.
there
It really
seems
was.
to be
Seems to be a little debacle.
confusion there.
Yeah.
Because Fabian is claiming that he passed Candy, but that's from lap 38.
That is from lap 38, and it's showing that. Oh, I see. You see where it says time behind leader, the TBL, he's minus 18 seconds, but Candy Tomorrow is actually minus 20, and Candy Tomorrow is
Yes.
minus 20 seconds. So
Yeah, so he had a 2-second lead on Candy Tomorrow 2 laps before the end.
I see. Yeah, that I see now, but that is odd. That is odd. But if unless Luke says something and says yes,
Yeah,
you are,
Luke
yes,
will inspect it before the end of before he announces the podium places. But it was the last lap
yeah,
where
yeah. I can
Eli
see it.
had
Then
slowed down.
that was the last lap
Yep.
right there. Right there. He has her by over almost 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 seconds exactly.
Yeah, 2 seconds, 2.5, 2.2 seconds.
He does.
No, it's 2 seconds.
Well,
But yeah, it seems to be a little bit of a discussion about place 3 as to what happened.
So I think I called it right. Was Fabian with an unexpected podium? I did not see
Maybe.
Candy Tomorrow come in and just get third.
Very good. We need to keep the commentating in the book.
yeah.
Da-da. Uh, uh, Yep, it seems that Fabian is in third.
Now in third. So he takes the
Yeah.
third position. An unexpected and more than welcome podium for
Yes.
Fabian.
Yay!
Well done.
Well, the
Meanwhile,
question
I
is
should
then
actually
what
be
happened
happy.
and how did Candy
Achilles should be
finish?
happy, yeah, Achilles should be happy as well. If we're gonna talk about Achilles Salva real quick, he got 10th actually for this race. He started
Yeah, exactly.
15th.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did
so he
good.
moved
He
up
did
a bit
good.
and he's gonna get points. That's the key
He's gonna
point.
get
Not only did he move up, but he is getting points.
Yeah. And that's how Achilles seems to do in the races. Just like, practice, the qualifying, he may not do so good, but then he really does show up during the race.
Everyone has something.
Yeah.
So, but the curious thing will be, because of the change in the top 3, what exactly will be the final standing?
It'll most likely be Little Bear first, Edie second, Fabian third, Candy Tomorrow fourth.
Probably, but we'll see about that. Because Luke has to go through that and announces then the final standing.
Yeah, he still has not did the final standing, so he's probably looking at everything now.
Yes, because to me, if Fabian was passing Candy like that, then... But Candy came in third, it might mean that Candy got overlapped.
Maybe.
I'm not sure, that's why we have Luke.
If you want to help Luke out, you can become official as well.
No. Nope, not happening.
He's probably the only one who's doing it though.
Yeah.
He's only got one other person.
I am going to flash the esteemed logo once again for those who have may have just tuned in or not tuned in as early. This is a self-esteem workshop here in SL.
Our newest sponsor.
One of our newest sponsors.
Go visit them. It's voice enabled and you can do a lot of things there to work on yourself.
I'm so proud of you
And
guys.
Nails will gladly help you out with it.
I'll pay the commentators. Okay.
So, there, told ya, Little Bear has already cracked the beer. So Little Bear, Little Beer.
Little bear, little beer. It changed his name to Little Beer.
Yes. So, yeah, I think because going to the Emmy is also back to normal. Emmy did an outstanding performance. She snuck up from the back. Pablo did perform actually very well too. He ranked much higher than at where he started.
Is Becky Akers' comment in local saying we all sucked when somebody asked what happened? She
Fabian,
said
what
we all
happened?
sucked.
I
What
said we all
happened?
suck. That's what happened.
Yeah.
that sounds either kind of good or kind of bad.
That was
Well,
a
yeah, there was a lot of drive-through penalties though last
yes,
race.
a
Surprising
lot of
amount.
drive-through penalties.
I think it was. Let me
I think
see if
they
I can count them up real fast. 1, 2.
6, 7.
I got 1, 2, 3. No, I got 3 of them. 3 drive-through penalties this week, and for this race.
No, it was more.
Mhm.
Rosie got one, Achilles got one, Becky got one, Pablo got one.
I
I'm
think.
telling you,
I think Becky got 2 actually, not 1.
yeah, she got two. Becky got
Then
two.
Becky got 2, and there you already have 5.
I knew it was either 3 or 5. I knew it was one
So
of
many
them.
burgers,
Yeah.
so many burgers given out today in
So
that
many
drive-through.
McDonald's.
So, yeah.
We should honestly contact McDonald's and have them sponsor us at drive-through session.
Exactly.
Really?
This drive-through penalty is brought to you by McDonald's. Get a quarter pounder with cheese today through your drive-through. McDonald's.
Fabian putting that ugly car out there. Oh,
That's
that,
not-
oh,
that's
that
Oh,
was
that
that
was
was
Little
Little
Bear.
Bear doing that.
Well, it seems though that there is a little bit more of a discussion for place 3 because Fabian's car is gone from the podium there on place 3.
This decision's all up to Luke, not us.
Yes, he has to see to make it right. And get the right score down so the right
We won't
people
turn the
go to
live
the
stream
podium.
off just because we have the results. We want to know all the juicy details. All the juicy
Yeah, of
details. As I
course.
say, rubbing my hands together, like with evil intent.
hmm So let's see what the results are. They should be there soon. Da-da-da-da-da. But definitely very interesting race today
Very interesting.
with
race.
a lot of surprises and very nice, almost even split between the lead laps. Little Bear had 20, Ila had 20, though just towards the end. Little Bear, I guess in a way you can say, partially at least, he got a bit lucky.
Alright, look,
All right.
Luke came down. So
Luke is looking over the race footage.
It was enjoyable, to say the least.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
Alright, there.
Then I now see that.
Yes. She was 2 seconds behind Fabian into the final lap, past Fabian in the final corner, where when Fabian got caught up in an accident. Candy officially secures the third position.
Wow. So Fabian is still going to get really good points out of this today. Actually,
He's gonna get points, but Candy is gonna get her podium. And this is her second race.
Yeah, her first podium on her second race ever in the GP1.
Yes. Well, it's her second race, and she got a podium spot. I don't think one could ask for much more.
Maybe a win for Team Hiss, maybe.
Yeah, it's a very good win for Team Hiss. Very good race for Team Hiss, but
Fabian is
definitely.
Fabian is now protesting the race result between Candy Tomorrow and Fabian as well.
Well, yes, but Luke explained it. He went through the footage, and Fabian got caught up in an accident where she passed him. It's that simple.
Yeah, these things happen.
But it's still
The
outstanding. Yeah, exactly. But it is an outstanding performance for the girl.
If I was Fabian,
He's saying that there's footage
I would
that shows
contest
that
the
Candy was in
try
front
and get
of
third.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well,
in front
see,
of
Fabian says the race finished
Fabian.
before.
yeah, and I was gonna finish and say, but I would still be happy with the fourth place finish because you don't really see Fabian all the way up in the near the top. You see him near mid pack and close to like fifth and sixth. I'd be still happy.
He was in third too.
Yeah, I'd still be happy.
But
I would still be
yes,
happy.
but the timer says 30 seconds until the race finishes. After the pole position car goes through the final line, you have 30 seconds here to finish a race. So it could have very well happened in those 30 seconds. Because he and Candy both were less than 30 seconds behind Little Bear.
Mm-hmm.
According to the footage shown, they were 18 and 20 seconds apart. So
Yeah. Still, regardless, he should be happy of a fourth place finish.
well, fourth place definitely nothing bad here.
But you know, everybody wants to be on the podium, so fourth place doesn't get you on the podium.
So it looks like
I
all
understand.
our picks
And I'm
didn't.
not using my mic.
Looks like all of our picks did not win the race, but Edu was the closest.
No, mine did.
Yeah, mine too. In my head.
In your head.
I kept them under the table.
Uh-huh.
No, mine actually won how I said it is gonna win.
You said you picked. So you picked Little Bear, who's gonna win.
I said it's gonna be Little Bear or Eli, definitely. But Little Bear did it. He defended and regained his pole position.
No, I'm getting some lag. The picture's not as crispy as it once was.
Podium and all the champagne showers.
No, yeah, there. I just looked it up. It is right what Luke is saying.
Candy tomorrow and
Candy. Yeah, actually, you remember when his tires went down to 0, and he was driving very close to the wall. All right. So the footage actually goes to Edu, and then from Edu, Noel switched to Eli.
Okay. So
And you can see Eli is driving very slow. There is one from Aka Sports, and Fabian actually flipped over, and that's when Candy Tomorrow passed him.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
Oh, so it's on
yeah.
my footage?
Yes, it's on your.
It's on your footage.
Oh.
There you
It's actually on
go.
the footage was rebroadcasted.
Footage.
I just looked it up. So yeah, it's right. Fabian did a flip with his car. Because Eli was coming, there was an Aka Sports car in front of him with whom he crashed. An Aka Sports car was coming from behind, and with Eli in the mix, Fabian basically got crushed between 3 cars, and Candy Tomorrow took the wide left curve, or right curve around it, but she went around them to the left, and that's how she passed and got third.
Very good finish regardless for Fabian. I would be happy.
Yes.
Captain Mexico is on the today.
Mexico.
Yes.
He's gonna celebrate today.
I love it.
Tequila.
Tequila.
Oh yeah. Well, he has his flag cape, and for ACP, definitely a great victory, because both the drivers are getting points again.
Yes, he did.
That's a good thing.
Achilles told him, he said,
Yes.
Edu told
And if I'm right, that's a sombrero? Is that right?
That is it.
Yes.
Well,
And Little Bear was Little Bear.
And Little Bear
Helen?
already getting drunk off of the champagne.
a little beer.
Little Bear is drinking a little beer. Little Bear is having a little beer.
I was saying that in the beginning of the race, Edu had told Achilles, "Hey, I need you to be in that top 10," and Achilles was like, "I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be in the top 10." So
Wow,
he he
Oh,
kept his
you did
promise.
it.
NPC Sauber driver, Sauber Racing today.
Is
Yeah.
oh, Emmy was also the creator of the trophy.
Those trophies.
Oh, look at that. That's
That
a
Oh,
is
they're
cool
awesome.
cute.
trophy.
That is awesome looking.
Awesome look. It looks like a cybernetic ice cream trophy. I love
It
it.
does look like an ice cream trophy.
I
She
love
really
it. Great job,
has a
Emmy.
certain style.
Yeah, great job,
Brightness is her
Emmy.
thing. Bright color. Love it.
Yeah. But definitely with the very interesting outcome today, and yeah,
The bombs bursting in air. That's all you get.
don't you get your citizenship revoked if you sing it badly or wrong?
No, you get no. It's a 10-year felon is what it is.
Hey, I say that
Oh,
I was
okay.
right.
Definitely a really surprising outcome. Very interesting race. One of the most interesting we had so far.
And I am glad to be here live to witness it in our VIP commentary booth. Because normally I'm watching the live. Yeah, well, I'm always there for the lives.
Little Bear giving a little here.
Happy
Yes,
that.
great people.
I think it is Little Bear's second. Third win. It's Little Bear's third win, but his 8th podium.
I just really wonder what made Eli just not pit. I guess he figured he'd lose more
I think he
places by
figured that
pitting.
Little Bear will. Well, that too, but I think he figured that Little Bear will just finish the race before him, and the 30 seconds will pass by then, but. Last race, Eli won with outstanding pitting strategy. This race, not so much, unfortunately.
Yeah.
He tried to attempt the impossible, and the impossible showed him that it was truly impossible.
We would also like to thank our new sponsor, Steam. Let's not forget about the Steam. Thank you
Yeah.
for sponsoring
Did we get the
us
Steam
today.
shirt?
I know.
Yeah,
Can we
we
get
get
Steam shirts?
t-shirts. Yay!
T-shirts.
T-shirt. We'll put out t-shirts for the winner, okay?
I did put together an example commercial for anybody who wants to advertise with us. So I'm going to show that real quickly before we end our broadcast.
In the next in 2 weeks' times, we are back at LC Racing Circuits for the 11th round of this season at Sands Raceway. So
Yes.
you all have a good day, all right?
Okay, I'm going to play the
Yes.
commercial, then we'll end the broadcast.
May the 9th will be our next one. It's a beautiful pyramid track. And yeah, once more, huge thank you to our new commentator, Halsey. Hales.
I do.
Yeah, please.
No, thank you.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. No, let's play.
Thumper, you've got this.
back from that amazing advertisement of Tweedledee Farms.
Yes, yes. So that was.
And yeah, so
Awesome. Very nice one.
the next race will be at Sands Raceway. We are at the 11th round of this season. So we would
Well,
so
we would like to thank all our awesome sponsors, team,
mhm.
and I would like to thank you too for this awesome race and the awesome commentary today.
Thank you for joining us, Craven. We'd always love to join you in a race.
And of course, a huge thank you
Please,
to the
always
awesome
love to
Noel.
Gravy. Gravy.
Yeah,
Gravy.
Noel is doing an awesome performance every week.
Thank you guys
So,
much.
guys, before we go, please make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, comment, and you will stay up to date when we are live again.
And don't forget to
Or
hit the bell.
upload
So
any
that
new
gives us.
material.
Yeah, don't forget to hit the bell. That will notify you when we are live.
Yes, as well. But also, when you go live, it shows you on the left-hand side of your YouTube that you're live.
Mm-hmm.
You have the little red dot there. Alright, well, is it? Noel?
Good night.
You guys have a good night.
Thank
Have
you
a great
everyone
night,
for
guys.
watching.
Stay
Bye.
safe, be clean, use protection. Bye bye.
Oh my goodness.